Virgo, what up, though? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Virgo, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we all have a sixth house as part of our birth chart, and time and energy are fluid. So take what resonates here and leave the rest for someone else. Tapping into your... Oh, and these readings are timeless, Virgo, so whenever you stumble across this message, there'll be something here for you to bring you some clarity, to empower you, to help you align. Tapping into your energy today. I use this... What did I use today? I switched it up a little bit. I use this Faceted Garden Oracle, but I also use this Wild Mystic Oracle, and I also have this Wild Unknown Archetypes, I think that's what it's called, that I was guided to pull out to grab a message for you from. And as I'm shuffling and putting your energy into the deck, a card falls out. Spirit wanted me to keep it, so I have it sort of overlooking the messages that came out, and I kept it because the card says the Bardo. And the Bardo is the in-between, right? After we pass, we go into the Bardo, the in-between world. And that's been one of the most prominent messages that has been coming through for the collective, that we're all in this in-between time here right now. And Virgo, I feel like there's a lot of potential to really get soul work done right now. And what I mean by that is the first card to come through in this Wild Mystic Oracle was the Play card. It's got this little monkey on it. And what I heard when this card came out was inner child healing, as well as the message that I've been getting for the collective to really just be here now, to be present during this in-between period, as we are transforming, as we are being reborn, we are healing. You actually did get the rebirth card with the morning song. So we're moving into this completely new chapter, this clean slate, and I do feel like there's a lot of potential to get some real healing done, some release, to gather ourselves, so to speak. And I'm also seeing a lot of ideas coming through for what this new chapter is going to bring. For some of my Virgos, there is projects, there's ideas coming through for whatever it is you're going to create. We actually have this Collaborate card with this, I think it's a little ant on it. And so for those of you who are thinking about collaborating with someone to get your message out, or for this book or this project, this business, podcast, whatever it may be, I feel like now's the time to really honor whatever's coming through for you in your particular situation. We also have this Cunning card, and I kept getting High Priestess vibes as I was putting your energy into the tarot, shuffling the tarot up. And so I really feel like trusting your gut, trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition at this time, in regards to relationships, in regards to where you're moving as you are literally feeling your way through this wilderness. I've been saying it's almost like we're in a dark room, having to feel our way through it to get to the other side of this room, the other side of the room being the doorway to this new chapter, right? This morning song here. It really does feel like a lot of spiritual growth happening right now. It feels like you're entering a completely new phase of your soul's journey, and you've successfully, completed a whole cycle, a whole chapter. We have this Wreath card, which represents victory. It's a symbol for victory, but I also see it as these karmic cycles that have been successfully completed, and it's almost like this time of integration for you as we move toward this spring. On the bottom of the Wild Mystic, we have the Communicate card. It's got a bat on it, and the message I got from this card was, for some of you, it's correlating with this Cunning card, where you feel something about someone, or you're telepathically or psychically communicating with someone at this time. Spirit really saying to trust that. Trust your gut, is, like I said, especially when it comes to relationships. But on the other side of that, I feel like some of you are maybe getting ready to speak your truth, or thinking about speaking your truth, or putting your truth out there in some way. Like I said, maybe some of you are working on a book or a project or a podcast, or telling your story in some way. And maybe for some of you, this has to do with communication within this relationship that you are getting these feelings about. So whether it is a romantic relationship, whether you just feel something in your gut about someone close to you and you need to get something off your chest. So it's sort of a lot going on here. But I think ultimately, being in the in-between, it is a lot, right? And that's why I think the primary message has been just chill for the whole collective, right? But it's coming out very strongly in your message as well, Virgo, as you are switching timelines. I usually say you're going from one life to another life. So with that, I'm going to pray real quick. Ooh, luck is on your side on the bottom of the deck. What is that? New moon in Sagittarius. Adjustments are required. I'm going to pray real quick and we will dive into this tarot. I probably will grab one of these Moonology deck cards first. Hope everybody is feeling well through this eclipse energy. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Great Spirit, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Archangels, Ancestors, messages for my Virgo family for their highest good, anything Virgo needs to hear today, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower Virgo, any messages that will bring healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will help Virgo align with their highest self, their highest timeline, their best life. And of course, above all, any messages that will help Virgo align with divine will, with your will, Most High, will be truly greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Om. Amen. Ashe. As I stop, we're hit with that Eclipse card. Expect powerful change. What's the message for Virgo before we get into the tarot, Spirit? Beautiful confirmation. Thank you. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. And we also have a new start is coming. What the hell was that? A new start is coming. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So again, for those of you, maybe some of you even have been way off in the spiritual realms, and Spirit saying come back to earth to stay grounded. But I do feel like again, there's a lot of potential here for spiritual work. So making sure you're keeping a healthy balance and staying grounded at this time. Bottom of the deck, we have this energy is gaining momentum. So let's jump into this tarot and see what the message is today for Virgo. Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. There's that new start. There's that new direction. There's that new idea. There's that new opportunity. Spirit, what's the message today for Virgo? I'm at the heart of the situation. Sheesh. First card to come through is the World. There we are, ending out that cycle. And there's that Ouroboros, which is kind of like what I was imagining when I saw this wreath card. If you see the ring around the woman in the world, it's a snake eating its tail. And that's always what I am reminded of when I see these wreaths in the tarot. Yes, it is a symbol of victory, but it's also this circle, this cycle, right? And so Spirit's been coming through with very similar messages for everyone. We have the Seven of Pentacles, where you're waiting in the in-between. There's a message again about this healing of the past, about moving forward, about making the decisions that you know are best for you at this time. I always say with these flags and this Queen of Swords here, this is the Light Seers Tarot. We have the blue flag up top. We have yellowish, orange, and then red. The blue flag is on the top because truth is prevailing here. This is your intuition. This is what Spirit is guiding you to do. This is truth. This is, the color of the throat chakra, your truth, the truth. And it's flying much higher than the yellow and the red flags, which I see as our lower chakras, right? Red being the root chakra. This would be fear, insecurities, things like that, pride, ego. So I feel like making your decisions based off of truth and what's best for you right now, even if we have to emotionally disconnect a bit from the decisions that we're making or from the downloads and information that are coming through at this time. And, I really feel like this Queen of Swords here is about seeing things as they truly are, not letting fear hold us back, not letting pride or our ego hold us back, not letting ourselves get sucked too deeply into the emotional aspect of what's happening and what's going through right now, coming through. What's the main challenge for my Virgos right now? With the Ten of Pentacles, spending time at home, spending time with the family, working toward whatever it is you're building, your legacy, your job, your work, things like that. And with the Seven of Pentacles, I always see this as a card of staying positive, focusing on, watering these good seeds, so to speak. This is very much the in-between energy where the seeds have been planted and they're definitely growing, but we're not quite at harvest time yet. And this is what we are ultimately working toward, is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the full harvest. This is having everything that you worked for. And so really this energy is about moving in that direction, Virgo. What's the challenge for Virgo right now, Spirit? Maybe some of you are feeling a little bit blocked. Maybe some of you are feeling a little bit off kilter. There's some imbalance, some turbulence coming through. And I feel like one of the main challenges right now is it almost feels like there's this blockage to get through this door to your Ten of Pentacles. So it's like you're working toward it, you're focused on it, Virgo, but it's like it's not quite here yet. Ten of Cups being in the challenge, it's like, when are my blessings going to come in? I just want to be happy. I just want to be fulfilled. I just want that family or that business or that life that I want to move toward. And being in the in-between with the Four of Swords coming through in your challenge, Spirit is really saying with this, Virgo, sit down, lay down, rest, sleep, take a nap. Make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you are really taking care of yourself right now and doing your meditation practice or your spiritual practice, however that looks on you. And staying grounded and keeping your balance the best you can through this turbulent time. And especially with these eclipse energies popping off, it can be very up and very down. Finding that middle ground. Bam. There she is, y'all. So really what I was feeling is coming through. What's the advice for Virgo? There's this message. There's this message about a collaboration or something. All right. So in your incoming energy, and actually before we even go there, the root cause of the challenge is you are in a stage of learning. You're in a stage of integration, Virgo. You are in this really, and I can't say it really any other way, this is the in-between time, and that's for the whole collective right now. What we have incoming for you is the High Priestess, the Six of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles. This is really about you following that intuition, following your gut, your instincts, your intuition at this time. I'm seeing your crown chakra wide open, and you are receiving this guidance from your guides, from your angels, from the divine, from the universe at this time. And the Most High is really leading you into your blessings. So we have you in this current energy as the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is the energy of waiting for this Nine of Pentacles. The Six of Swords is the energy of, if you see these crows pulling the boat, that's your guides, that's your angels, your ancestors, or however you connect and resonate with the divine energies that are guiding you. Some of you just say it's your higher self. This is about that divine energy pulling this boat, your guides pulling you into this new chapter and leading you step by step into your blessings. And the Nine of Pentacles is all about your hard work paying off. It's all about that perseverance really paying off. The Nine of Pentacles to me says nothing that you've been through along the way has been in vain, and I'm seeing you put that together right now. I'm seeing you learn and integrate, and maybe some of you are even like studying or reading books, taking classes at this time, doing research, things like that, listening to audiobooks. What I really feel overall in this message is, Virgo, you're ready to be here at this 9-10 of Pentacles. And it's taking time. And also, you know, we're having to look into the shadows during this time as well. And that's not always fun, but it very much worth it here, because to be able to move into these blessings that you've worked so hard for, to be able to take a breath after all of your struggles and hardships, the ups and the downs, is, you know, that's it. That's really it. And your advice coming through. I feel like some of you are being guided to forgive yourself. Some of you are being guided to forgive others. Virgo, I feel like you're being asked to release judgment on yourself, release judgment on others, release this old chapter, release these friends, acquaintances, coworkers, or family members that you've been through it with. But it's going to resonate differently for everyone. But what I really see is, especially with the High Priestess, it's like, you know, in your gut who this is, what this is. And Spirit's really saying, yes, it's time to release. It's time to let that weight go. It's time to make these decisions that are going to be best for us, and really integrate this wisdom, you know, from everything that we've been through, Virgo. And I see that owl, you know, representing wisdom, but to me, it's also a messenger of death. And so with the owl showing up here and the King of Swords looking back toward the past, it's like gaining this wisdom from the situations that you've been through, and really letting that sort of truth, that sort of wisdom, this sort of clarity guide you forward and cut the cords to the past. Anything that's keeping you bound, keeping you stuck, anyone that's keeping you bound or stuck, any feelings or emotions or attachments that are keeping you bound or stuck at this time. I also see the King of Swords as, you know, speaking your truth, So whether this is you having to say something to someone, or you're speaking out, or you're telling your story, like I said, that's a pretty prominent message coming through here as well. You're in the process, Virgo. Again, watering those good seeds, staying positive, speaking your manifestations and your projects and your creations into existence at this time, letting that spark within you guide your actions. Some of you are really in the process of like starting a new business or a project or just a hobby even. This is really about going with that. I feel like offering the parts of you, Virgo, that you shove down, the parts of you that you deny, the parts of you and your story that you're ashamed of. I feel like there's something deeper here. There's something about you offering that part of yourself without judgment to the world, and that being one of the most valuable things that you could offer. That was a channeled message. So for somebody, really releasing judgment on yourself, really not being so hard on yourself. And Virgo, I know for Virgo and Virgo heavy placements, prominent Virgo placements, that can be so hard, and we can be our biggest critic. But I feel like there's something deeper here, like I said, that will maybe help others or bring a light for others, or it's part of your actual destiny. It's part of your path to either share that part of yourself or really release that part of yourself and free yourself from that inner critic. Hearing the devil is a liar. Yep. Spirit's saying patience as we work toward building our 10 of Pentacles, our legacy, walking that middle path, just like we said with the Temperance. Y'all, I see that you've been through hell, Virgo. I see that you've been through the fire, but this is keeping that balance. This is balancing that light and that dark, turning that lead into gold. So the lead being everything you've been through, all of the darkness within you and around you, taking that and using that, turning it into light in some capacity. And I know that's different for all of us. Just for example, my story, all of the stuff that I've been through, the hardships and everything, I know that story helps others. As hard as it was, as much as it sucked, as judgmental as I have been on my own self, to release that, to know that I'm, Virgo, we're not this body, we're not this mind, we are spirits here to have this experience. We're here to use this experience as a catalyst for evolution. And that is truly how we successfully overcome and complete these cycles, is by taking it for what it was meant for, not trying to hide it, not trying to shove it down, not trying to deny it or judge it, right? But using that as fuel for the fire, so to speak. So let's grab a couple oracle cards. I'm actually feeling like reading this. Or maybe not. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you're on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles, and you're moving into a new cycle right now. This is a time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. The attuned to the moon for this card says, I'll see it when I believe it. Additional meanings for this card: a new start is on the way. We do have that morning song and the new start. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. There we are, speaking that into existence. And also, forget about the past. That's right here in your advice. Forgetting about it, releasing it. Again, turning that lead into gold. Why did the past happen the way it did? What did I learn from it? What did I take from it? What do I need to release? Is there any part of that I'm holding on to that may be weighing me down spiritually, energetically, emotionally, mentally? I'm getting a message for you, Virgo, to really move, to shake your body, to take a jog, to do some yoga, to dance, to do some intense Kundalini breath work, to really get that energy flowing. I do feel a release is needed here that will help you to clear these energies. This is part of your life purpose here, Virgo. There's the breath work with the prana card, but you have this dharma card, which I'm going to read. This is all about what you incarnated to do. This is about you being on a path and continuing to push forward because you're aligning with that destiny. Page 19, which is a 10 in numerology, representing the end of one cycle, the beginning of another one. Congratulations, Virgo, you are on the path to fulfilling your highest purpose. You've recently unraveled deeper insight into why you were here, why you were put here on this planet, and you're ready to share your gifts in a bigger way. You have realized that the obstacles you've faced were given to you for a reason and have provided you with the strength you needed to show up as your highest self. The universe is ready for you to rise up into your Dharma role, to uplift the vibration of the entire planet. Continue to listen. Continue to listen to the whispers of your soul. Wow, what a clear message. What a clear message. I'm going to read the other message with this card just because I'm being guided to. Perhaps you need a reminder of the very important role you play in the universe. You were born with unique gifts that only you can share in your individualized way. The world can only come into balance when everyone rises up into their Dharma role, and that begins with you. Take a step back and look at your life. Is each day bringing you closer to your higher purpose, or have you lost sight of what that is? Remember, your Dharma role is so much greater than just you. When we don't rise up, the whole world misses out. We need you, Virgo. Again, that message of doing breath work, check out the Wim Hof method. There's a lot of Kundalini breathwork channels on YouTube as well. Check out Refeel Yoga, Refeel Yoga. There's a channel called Breathe with Sandy. He's got some really easy breathwork sessions you can tap into and do. To some of you that may seem silly, but not only does breathwork truly open your psychic passageways and really clears and stills the mind so you become this channel of, divine energy, but it also cleans and clears your energetic body. It will help loosen up stagnant energies that need to be released. These can cause you to be tired. These can cause you to be angry. These can literally cause dis-ease, and in worst cases, things like cancer. These cancers and these tumors are a physical manifestation of a spiritual energy that's coming from the invisible realm, whether it's from an emotion or a stuck energy or whatever it may be. We have the Fortune's Wheel, and also this jeweled web connectivity card, reminding us that there is a thread connected to every single happening in our realities, and that every single situation has its purpose, ultimately for our path and for the greater good of ourselves and our soul. And it really feels like the tables are turning here for you, Virgo, for you to really step into your dharma, which is your life purpose. So again, play, heal that inner child. If there's a collaboration coming through, or somebody wanting to work with you, or you wanting to work with someone, speak that. Truly trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust your instincts. If you're feeling like somebody does not have your best interest at heart, trust that. Don't overthink at this time. Like I said, do that breath work, open up that channel, and meditate on any question you may have at this time, and you will gain your clarity and your answers. Let's grab a message from Ma before we tap out. Continue to learn. Studying, researching, reading. I'm hearing be a student. Be a student. Now I'm hearing be a student of life. Okay, if this was a class, if my reality is a classroom, what is this class trying to show me and teach me? Am I showing up for class every day? Or am I sleeping through the class? Am I screwing off through the class? Am I comprehending the lessons here? Ma, what's the message for Virgo, please? Ooh, we got to read that Bardo as well. When a situation becomes unnecessarily complicated or confusing to your heart, Kali Mahamaya arises spontaneously as a protective bearer of universal truth. Ultimately, her revelations shall lead you beyond that which is deceptive or not right for you. This you are promised. She protects you from that which is unworthy of your heart and seeks to constrain your spirit. For some of you, it's a relationship that you are feeling like, oh man, I gotta get out of this situation. But then the mind comes in and says, yeah, but this and that, and you know, this, that, and the third. And maybe you're staying stuck in that situation. However this is manifesting for you right now, I see you gaining this truth and this clarity. We had the High Priestess in your incoming energy with the Six of Swords. This is spirit coming through to pull you out of a shady, toxic, or just, shitty situation. Maybe there's a betrayal or some type of energy like that here that spirit is trying to guide you away from. When momentum is building and you do not know how to stop fueling the fire or reverse the damage, Kali brings grace and freedom from negative patterning and stubborn mindsets resistant to change. Now is a powerful time for spiritual work and healing practices. She will support the work, and much growth can come from it. The storm shall be gentled, and you will emerge unharmed. Okay, let's read this Bardo. I think that's number 50. Yeah. It is said that the Bardo is a place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious place creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us or see visions of past lives not yet lived. In the Bardo, there's potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. The Bardo suspends us in its spaciousness for just long enough to open us up to higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are all a single thread. There's that thread again in the message of everything being connected. Everything being connected for the greater good. When the veil between this life and the next is thinned, energy is stirred. This allows for remarkable healing and vision. And, perfect as we are right around the time of Halloween, and the veil is very thin right now, and we literally are between worlds. The Bardo is not to be feared. Take advantage of its energy by recognizing what needs to be resolved. Trust that there is a message for you from beyond. Who is speaking to you? Go ahead and listen. Spaciousness, grace, forgiveness, and truth. Go deeper. You guys can check out the Tibetan Book of the Dead, or Lament of the Dead by James Hillman and Sonu Shamdasani. Maybe I'll put the link for that in the description below the reading if I remember. But Virgo, what a beautiful message, for real, for real. This is it. I just said the other day in one of the readings, since I started this channel, this is what we've been building toward. This is the energy that we've been waiting for. It's here. We do have a couple more months that I feel we will be in the Bardo, but as Pluto is finishing its transit through the sign of Cap, we're getting closer and closer. By the end of January, I do feel we will feel so much lighter. I do feel that we will energetically feel like we've sort of clicked into this new track, so to speak. For those of you who have these ideas for these new projects and things, Spirit is really saying to hone in, to put your consciousness, your focus, your time and energy toward that. Even if this project is just yourself and your healing right now, but I'm absolutely feeling some type of creative project or new idea or new hobby. Spirit's saying to play, to do that, to have fun with it, to let that really, light that fire within you. Because I do feel whatever it is, and it's different for everyone, it will be playing a role as we move forward into this next chapter as we're shedding this skin. So Virgo, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being in this space with us today. Thank you all for stopping through and showing love. All of your comments, likes, shares, subs, donations are truly appreciated. So thank you for those of you that have taken the time out of your day to smash that thumbs up. Make sure you drop a comment down below. Let me know what you have popping in this in-between time in this Bardo. What are you creating? What are you releasing? How are you feeling through these eclipses, my Virgo gang? If you've been rocking with me for a minute, y'all already know what time it is. We're gonna take a second to take a deep cleansing breath. We're gonna use our will and our visualization to draw in this divine cosmic energy, this prana, this chi. We're going to picture it as white or gold light filling up our energetic and physical bodies. We're gonna pause, hold the breath at the top, raise that energy up our spine, and then lock it into our Tiphareth center or our heart chakra, and imagine ourselves glowing as bright as we possibly can. And then as we release, we're going to exhale like we're filling up a balloon very forcefully, watching any negativity, any doubt, any sadness, any anger, any resentment, any unforgiveness, any static energies, any blockages, any lower frequencies, whatever they may be. We're going to picture that all in the form of black or gray smoke or static leaving us so the divine can help us transmute that. So first, we are going to take a full breath out and fully clear our lungs, and then we'll get this breath in. So go ahead and breathe out. Now breathe in. Hold it, squeeze Mula Bandha, lift up on your perineum, raise that energy up your spine. Now lock it into your heart space. Watch yourself glowing as bright as you can. And release, release, release. Virgo, once again, I appreciate and love y'all so much. Thank you for being here. I hope this message has found you well and in great spirits. Hope you have a blessed rest of your day, evening, night, journey. I hope to see you beautiful beings on the next reading.